Am I the asshole for telling an American woman she wasn't German? I'm a German woman, as in born and raised in Germany. I was traveling in another country and staying at a hostel, so there were people from a lot of countries. There was one woman from the US, and we were all just talking about random stuff. We touched on the topic of cars, and someone mentioned that they were planning on buying a Porsche. There was one woman from the US, and we were all just talking about random stuff. We touched on the topic of cars, and someone mentioned that they were planning on buying a Porsche. The American woman tried to correct the guy saying, quote, that's wrong. It's actually pronounced, and then completely wrong way to pronounce it. I just chuckled and said, no, he's actually right. She just snapped and said, no, I'm German, okay? I know how it's pronounced. I switched to German. I have a very natural New York accent, so maybe she hadn't noticed I was German, and told her, quote, that's not how it's pronounced. She couldn't reply and said, what? I repeated in English, and I said, I thought you said you were German. She said, I'm German, but I don't speak the language. I asked if she was actually German or if her great-great-great-grandparents were German, and she said it was the latter, of course. So I told her, I don't think that counts as German, sorry, and he pronounced it Porsche correctly. I'm guessing she pronounced it Porsche and thought she was right, and now she can't get over her ego. She snapped and said I was being an elitist and that she was as German as I am. I didn't want to take things further, so I just said, okay, and interacted with other people. Later on, I heard from another guy that she was telling others I was an asshole for correcting her and that I was a damn Nazi trying to determine who's German or not. Why did she react so heavily? Was it actually so offensive to tell her she was wrong? The irony of this story is that she tried to correct somebody and then got mad. She tried to correct somebody incorrectly and then got mad when she was correctly corrected. Like, she's just an idiot. You are not the asshole.